What's going on, guys? So today's video, I got a treat for you guys. This gentleman has not done a video in a few months, and I was very surprised when he says, yes, I'll definitely do the video. So I really do appreciate it. That is J Copeland. Justin is in the house. Jay, thank you so much for doing this video, my man. And it's actually from a house that I haven't really covered much. It's from Tommy Hilfiger, and today we're gonna be doing Weekend Getaway. So this fragrance was actually launched this year in 2018, so it is a new release. The classification, I'm not exactly sure, but I would actually label it or classify it as an aromatic spicy. But because I only have a sample, let's see a picture as to what the bottle looks like, and then Justin, let's get your thoughts.
What's up, guys? This is J Copeland from the channel Stay Fresh Productions. Chad, thank you so much for having me on to talk about this fragrance that you were so generous enough to send me a sample of, Tommy Hilfiger Weekend Getaway. And I gotta say, I like this fragrance. I've been wearing it and testing it out for maybe the past couple weeks. Got it on my arm here, freshly sprayed. It's my scent of the day. And out of the 6 alleged notes, I think there's bergamot and ginger and clary sage, black pepper and vetiver and maybe sandalwood. I get a ton of the ginger and that bergamot. It's really spicy with the pepper, maybe a little bit herbal. I don't get much of the clary sage. And in the dry down, it does kind of smooth out. It stays fresh with the vetiver and it's a little creamy with that sandalwood. So overall, comes off very, just again, fresh, very spicy, honestly. The ginger and the black pepper make it pretty dang spicy. Kind of screams off the skin at first. I found performance to be okay. It lasted a good while, maybe 7 or 8 hours on my skin, but projection was only really apparent within the first hour or so. Then it kind of died down. But just a real pleasant scent, nothing special, nothing groundbreaking. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Especially after it dries down. It has that character, it has this blue quality. It's fresh, it's not really aquatic at all, but it's like fresh, spicy, and it gets a little bit creamy when it dries down to the base. So honestly, for me, I love Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. I own it, and Tommy Hilfiger Weekend Getaway would be redundant in my opinion, because they do smell pretty similar to me. That's just to my nose. Where would I wear this? It's a casual fragrance. I would just say totally casual, especially for the daytime. You could wear it just lounging around the house. You could wear it out running errands. It's a great vacation scent, I think, especially if you're going to a place with warm weather. And speaking of, in terms of seasons, I think this would be great for the warmer seasons, like the spring and the summer. I think it's going to do just fine in the heat. It's not going to be too overpowering or cloying or anything like that. So I do enjoy the scent. I don't love it, but I do like it. Would I recommend it? Perhaps. I didn't really look into the pricing of it. I know it's a relatively new release, so right now it might be a little bit more than what it's worth in terms of price, but I'm sure that it will become discounted like most Tommy Hilfigers are. And in that case, if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Bleu de Chanel and that genre of fragrances, I'd say it's a solid pick. So once again, Chad, thank you for having me on, and back to you.
Again, Justin, thank you very much. It really means a lot to me, my man. What do I get out of this fragrance? I get a ton of the ginger. Just like Justin, I get a lot of the ginger with a lot of the spices with some vetiver and a slight citrus note. This fragrance really is, it's loud, it's bold, it's dark, it's a little bit deep, but it also reminds me of the other Tommy Hilfiger fragrance that I reviewed, Endless Blue. The only difference between these two is that this one has a bougie core while this one doesn't. They're both very masculine, they're very dark, they're deep, they're a little loud and bold. This one here is a little bit more versatile than this one. I would say that this one here is a little bit more of on a casual setting, if you will. Seasons, spring and fall, but I do think that you can wear it in the summertime when it's, like for me it's more of a daytime fragrance. But in the summertime, I would think that maybe an evening when it's a little bit cooler. But during the daytime heat, this may be a little bit too loud. Longevity, oh man, I was very surprised by this. Like, generally with Tommy Hilfiger, it's a cheap fragrance. These are very inexpensive, so for the most part, I assume that they're like 4 to 5 hours. This I got about 10 hours, and projection was about 2 to 3 off a sample, if you will. So the price tag on this one is not on any discount site that I was able to find, but on the actual Tommy Hilfiger site, it's actually going for $57 USD, so Justin is definitely right on that one. Give it a few months, this will definitely hit the discounters real soon. I would say that maybe $30, $35 is a reasonable price for this fragrance. So my wife's thoughts on this one, she likes it, but she doesn't love it. She says it's a very heavy fragrance. She gets lots of spices and vetiver with maybe a little bit of the ginger. Pretty much just spices and vetiver for her. She likes it, but again, she doesn't love it. So my final thoughts on Tommy Hilfiger Getaway. I like it, but I don't love it. I'm actually starting to explore the house of Tommy Hilfiger a little bit more. I ended up buying like 4 or 5 bottles that are actually being sent to me right now. All blind buys. Extremely impressed with this one. This one here is still a good scent. I don't love it, but I actually like it. It's masculine, it's bold, it's loud. It's definitely gonna garner some attention, but I don't think it's sexy. If you're looking for a compliment getter, this probably is not going to be that, but I do think it is a solid scent. Wait a few months when it hits the discounters, and I think that it's actually worthwhile checking it out. Final rating, 3.5 out of 5, so a 7 out of 10. A solid rating. This one here I think got like a 9 out of 10, but this one here is still a decent fragrance, but I'm definitely glad that I tried it out. So guys, that's it for Tommy Hilfiger Weekend Getaway. Justin, again, thank you so very much for doing the video. I hope that you come back because, brother, like your energy was chilled and relaxing. You got that smooth voice that everybody loves. You. Like, you got that. Your voice is your trademark. You know, you're a very positive guy, and we need to have you back, my friend. So hopefully you do come back real soon. But I do thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing this video. So again, brother, thank you so very much. I wish that we were able to see each other when I was in Chicago, but it just didn't work out. But I have a feeling that we'll definitely meet up sometime. So everyone, even though that he's not doing any videos right now, hopefully he does come back real soon. I will attach Justin's link down below, so please make sure to check him out. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. We thank you for your time, take care, and see you later.